Okay, let's go to... let's see here. Let's go to... Leigh. Leigh, thanks for calling us from San Francisco State University, perhaps the most liberal university in all of California. How are you tonight?
I'm doing marvelous, and I think that would be a very fair assessment. Got a little item for you.
Now, is this Leigh from the Republican Club over there?
Yes.
God bless you, my son. God bless you. You are a brave, bold man of character to be in the Republican Club at San Francisco State University.
Well, thank you for having me on. I just want to give you a heads up on something that's going on here at State that, frankly, is going to keep you from sleeping tonight. I don't know if you're aware of what's going on here. Basically, what happened is we had an anti-terrorism rally where we came out and said, terrorism in all forms is harmful to societies all over the world, not unreasonable, and to make a bold statement to the groups on campus who openly support Hezbollah and Hamas. We kind of made these makeshift posters that had the flags on them and used them as doormats during our rally.
Yeah, baby! I love you, man! I love it! We were talking about the Hezbollah flag last night. That flag has an AK-47 on it.
Coming out of the name of Allah. Now, here's what they're getting us on. They're calling that hate speech.
That's not hate speech. That's your right of quote-unquote freedom of expression.
They're attempting to sanction our club for quote-unquote hateful religious intolerance, for lewd, obscene, and indecent behavior. Unbelievable.
What flags were you using as doormats?
The Hamas flag and the Hezbollah flag.
Okay.
State Department recognized terrorist organizations.
These are flags that could better be used perhaps as birdcage liners or maybe even toilet paper. My gosh. Now, actually, I wouldn't do that to my body. I would not place one of those in a private part or near a private part. Those flags are hideous. They represent murder, hate, intolerance, lies, you name it. And you know what's really weirdly? I mean, people in this country burn the American flag all the time, and they're championed for taking advantage of their right to freedom of speech. You guys take a terrorist flag. Oh, this is incredible.
Well, keep in mind, the guy that set the precedence, Greg Johnson, that burned the American flag in 1984 in Texas, the RNC convention, runs a club at San Francisco State. Keep that in mind as well, which is another reason why we chose the flags as the objects. We really wanted to make a bold statement, and this is really kind of getting out of hand. The people, the ASI, the student government, passed a resolution condemning our actions. Two of those same people from the ASI, the Associated Student Government, will be sitting on the panel that runs the hearing to decide whether or not we're guilty of violating campus policy. So they've already found us guilty, but two of these people are still going to sit on the panel and give us a quote-unquote fair hearing.
Holy mackerel. When did you guys place these terrorist emblems beneath your feet?
This was back on October 17th. Now, I think the administration is smart enough to know that this is not something they're going to get away with, and they're really dragging their feet on the administrative process, possibly hoping for the Christmas break and hoping it'll go away. But the president of ASI, Myra Fowler, openly supports Hezbollah in many public statements.
How could you?
So she's really pushing this hard to get the college Republicans kicked off campus, and this isn't the first time Myra Fowler has participated in trying to get the Republicans kicked off campus.
Oh, this is a great story. I'm sorry that I've been out of the loop on this one. This is fantastic. It's riveting.
Well, it's making the rounds on the blog sphere. We sent it up to the boys at Fox News, and we're really hoping that people get on board with this, because this is possibly the most over-the-top thing they've ever done at San Francisco State, save for maybe when the Palestinian students got in a fist fight with the Israeli students.
Yeah, I remember that. Gosh, it's amazingly. I was sharing verbally some descriptions of what I was visually watching last night on the internet from the last pro-Hezbollah rally in San Francisco back in, I think it might have been October, in front of San Francisco City Hall. And the flags and the posters and the emblems were just despicable, equating Israelis with Nazis. Israelis, get out of this country now. Hezbollah was made out to look like a wonderful charitable organization that does nothing but help old ladies across the street.
Well, and Brian, amazing. This is the reality of the situation. Us stepping on a terrorist flag who happens to pervert Islam by putting the name of Allah on their flag is no different than someone stepping on the Nazi flag and someone claiming that they offend Buddhists or Hindus who regard the swastika as a symbol of peace, which, of course, the Nazis perverted the swastika for that need. Hezbollah has done the same thing with in this case. It was in no way intended to be offensive to Muslims. Our goal was to say, look, these two organizations murder innocent civilians.
Absolutely.
And this cannot be tolerated.
You're right.
With the name of
Hezbollah and Hamas, quite frankly, have nothing to do with most Muslims on the planet. Most Muslims, I would hope, look at those groups as being despicable. Correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what? Eric, put Leigh on hold. Let's get his contact information because maybe there's a way we can help these guys.